Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 Korean drama tropes. Now, if you don't know what a Korean drama is, it's essentially a Korean soap opera, and they usually tend to be about 16 episodes long or 20 or more if they gain popularity. Each is kind of like an hour long. It depends, because like I know the new ones, they can be like 20 minutes on Netflix, but I don't know if that's a new thing. But anyway, let's get into the video. So the first trope I'm going to be talking about is cross-dressing. I don't know why back then girls would get bowl cuts and they'd be mistaken for boy, or they would have to pretend to be a boy in order to fit in, and then like usually they fall in love with this guy and he usually gets confused because he's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gay or not, but like I don't know, I like still have these feelings for you. And then like, oh, like near the end the girl's like, oh, I'm a girl, so like we can date now, it's gonna be fine. So I just thought that was interesting. Another trope you commonly see is enemies to lovers, which is like the two male leads, usually the girl and the guy, they hate each other. Like they get off on the wrong foot on their first meeting and they despise each other, and then somehow that turns into love. And another trope we get to see is the rich and poor concept. So if the guy is like super rich, he falls in love with a poor girl, and usually the girl like humbles him down and like brings him back down to earth. And that usually coincides with another trope, which is the evil mother-in-law. If you are poor and dating a rich guy, the mother-in-law will hate you. She will do whatever is in her power to stop you. Another thing is amnesia. I don't know why, like near the end of the season, when they're about to confess their love to one another, one of them gets into a car accident or like has an illness and they can't remember each other. So that adds a whole nother conflict between the couple. Another one is time jumps. I tend to notice that like near the final episode, they like have to part ways. Like the main couple can't be together. They have to go find themselves and then like time jump like 5 years or like a year ahead. And then it's like, oh, we've got new haircuts and like we're different people. We can fall in love. Like we can be together now. It's all good. And then another thing you commonly see is two leads that are male. So usually the male lead, the main one, is usually an asshole, and the charming, the one that most of the girls fall for, and I feel like he's kind of like the bad boy. But anyway, you can obviously tell that the girl's gonna end up with him. And then the second lead is the nice guy who's he's automatically by the girl's side, and we know it's not gonna end up well for him. Another thing commonly shown is wrist grabs. There's so many wrist grabs in K-dramas, like they speak through wrist grabs. It's a whole other language. Another thing is drunk piggybacks. And what I mean by this, usually the girl is like pissed off like at work or something and she's like drinking herself, or she's like lovesick and stuff like that. And then usually the male lead like finds her and he's like, oh, like I'll take you home. And so he, instead of, you know, taking a taxi, like he gives her a piggyback to her apartment. Like that's the law. That's like what you have to do when the girl is drunk. You have to give her a piggyback ride. Another thing is opened eyes while kissing. I remember seeing this for the first time in the drama and I was like, what is that? Because I don't count the first kiss as a real kiss because it's like accidental, and because it's not real. It's not a real kiss. Usually the guy goes in with his eyes are usually closed and his lips are just like just touching her lips, but like they're not moving at all. And then her eyes are like so huge, like she's scared and like she's not moving at all. And then like that's how they end that episode, like on that cliffhanger. So it's like really funny. And yeah, I noticed interesting, back then, like in the 2000s, 2012 or 2013, like there was these shows that I would watch, and it was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the main lead would be like an asshole to the girl, and like the girl would be like a puppy dog for him. I saw that like in Playful Kiss or Mary Stays Out All Night. Like I don't know why that was a thing. I wasn't really a big fan of it, so it took me a while to find like a drama that I really loved. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my part 2, which is gonna be about my favorite K-dramas. So look forward to seeing that. Bye!